man. You cannot be serious.
Do it 3, do it 2, hell no. 1.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it.
That's what we're gonna do.
Well, wait, baby, let's go.
We're gonna have a good time.
Hold up. Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Ew. Sup, homie?
Hello.
What we doing tonight?
We're making the fucking show, bro. What's going on with the mic?
What do you mean?
Sound all rich.
We've got the mic going on. You can't really see, but we have got the mic.
Got the pussy.
Pussycat. Meow. Meow.
What's that now?
It was banter.
You got sound effects out?
Sound effects as well.
Mic's on. I did if the mic's a bit
Mic's
overpowering. We get some comments hopefully and tell us where we're at. I like it though.
Yeah, same. I like it too.
Hey,
Hey.
lay down on the bed.
Lay down on the bed of my prison cell, boy.
Read the. We everywhere.
We everywhere. So, what's going on? What
Said
are we
I-
going to talk about?
I said I'd never go back.
I know, but you did. So here's the thing. We're going to do a podcast. We decided to do a podcast.
Not a
didn't we?
podcast as such.
Not a podcast? Is that cliche?
I don't think podcasts have video. Can you tell we're amateur?
Amateur hour.
But only at the start, and then we progress.
We get better.
So, should we do a show of sorts?
Yeah.
We can just talk to each other.
It's topical stuff and things like
Topical
that.
stuff.
Yeah. Like, I'm just playing around with the tech at the moment, getting used to it, but
Yeah. I don't know if we're allowed to broadcast live from prison or not. Are we?
who knows?
So, what was I thinking about talking about today?
You said something about being stuck on a desert island.
No.
No.
I was saying about if you could be in any film.
Yeah.
Say like the time period, the place, or whatever the situation. What film would you be in? Like, what would suit you?
If I could be in any movie.
You're going into a movie, yeah. So forget about like the main star and all that sort of shit. Like that environment, that's where you're gonna live. Like, what time and place would you like to go? It doesn't matter if it's science fiction or real or what. What do you think?
I don't know now. You put me in a.
For me, I always like cowboys.
You want to be in a cowboy film? If I could be in any movie,
That'd suit me well.
I'd probably be in a Marvel movie. As one.
Yeah, but
do I get to be one of the superheroes?
No. You're just you.
I'm me, but in that movie.
You're not in that movie, you're in that place, like that destination. Forget about all the action that happens at that point.
Yeah.
So say if you was in the Goonies, you just live in that town.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
So
I
I'd be
mean-
in the Goonie town with the
Or if
Goonies.
you was,
Sweet potato.
not necessarily. Like,
Not necessarily,
Like,
no.
the people in the start in the film,
Yeah.
I could be your next neighbour like now, you know what I mean?
Right,
Where you haven't
yeah.
actually do with them, do you?
Yeah.
But you actually live in that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
You know, like Back to the
Back
Future.
to the Future.
Which one?
They're all good, aren't they?
That's three completely different places. You don't
What
need
would
no
you
Marty
go?
McFly. You're just someone who's around. So I think, like, I do like cowboys films.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd suit me.
What cowboy film would you be in? Would you be in Back to the Future in the cowboy film, so you could? Like,
That seems-
You might be able to see the DeLorean, or
No, I ain't worried about that bit. It seems a bit more friendly there in the Back to the Future one, they don't, compared to some
Yeah.
real westerns, like
Yeah.
where like could be pretty dangerous.
they don't make films like they do anymore, do they? Like Back to the Future and stuff like that. They just seem like classics, and nowadays it just seems like,
But you know what? Like my idea about being in a western,
yeah,
the clothes are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like you get the boots and like the sort of waistcoat and the jacket and all,
yeah.
the hat,
You just want the hat, don't you?
and you just like gunsling. Guns are cool.
Yeah,
holsters
Guns are cool.
in that context.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the holster feels pretty cool on.
They wouldn't have good dental back then, though.
No, but luckily
Or the
I don't even go to the
NHS.
dentist.
Yeah,
Look at those babies.
The NHS.
It's called brushing your fucking teeth, motherfucker.
Brush
That's
your
right.
teeth, goddamn.
Always brush
brush
your
your
teeth.
goddamn teeth. Always brushes
Thanks,
teeth.
Colgate. I'd say that.
Yeah, you can say that. It's sponsored
But
by them.
I do think the Westerns will suit me because I just like hang around saloons most of the time, play cards, just fuck
Gamble.
about really,
Yeah.
and it's just hustling all the time, isn't
The
it?
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Jim West. Desperado. No, you don't want none of that, though.
It's quite good though, I reckon, because
Will Smith.
You know, there's no bullshit, is there?
No.
They're like nowadays, it's got so much bullshit all the time.
I think we're living in the most exciting time of all time, though.
I don't know.
Like, look at us. We're doing a podcast from my mum and dad's bedroom in their house. And, like, they didn't have this. Like, you know
no,
what I mean?
we are living in different
A
times.
couple of years ago,
And I
like,
think
everyone's doing podcasts these days. Like, we're doing, like, it's fucking. We started off, like, watching, like, some of our favourite podcasters, and then we're just, like, next thing we're on Amazon ordering a green screen, and boom, we're doing our own podcast. So
Yeah,
we're living in the most exciting time with all the stuff's accessible.
we're trying to do, like, you know, where they say, like, the difference between the people that do stuff and the people that don't do stuff is
I think
actually
it's
doing
a nice
it.
idea
You know what I mean?
just to just like chill out with my cousin, just chat shit, and put it out there, and like people relate to it, and that's quite cool.
If they do,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
And if they don't,
that's still cool.
That's still cool. Like, but we're just having a chit chat, and at the same time, just put it out there for everyone else to have a chit chat, and people might relate to what we really.
I think there's so
we're
many,
all just
there's so
the
much
same at the end of
inspirational
the day.
videos and all going around, you know, like sort of upbeat,
Yeah.
positive messages all the time, which is good. People
Yeah,
need that.
yeah.
But also on the other side, with the social media side of shit,
Yeah.
you don't see no struggles, do you? There's no like stress, and you do see like obviously there's been a couple of casualties of the suicides, aren't there? High profile suicides.
Yeah. It was recently Limpin Park.
Chester
Chester-
Bennington.
Yeah, we should know his name. I should Google that really. I'll just bang that
But
out.
that was after Chris Cornell, who's his mate,
Yeah.
and that Casino Royale. That's one of my favourite Bonds, and that theme music for Casino Royale, You
Yeah.
Know My Name,
Yeah.
that's my favourite Bond song. So fucking rock. You know my name! It's good.
I know, yeah.
Damn, that's some good shit. Don't you find-
Bennington, yeah, Chester Bennington. He committed
Don't you find,
suicide.
though, that-
lead singer of Limpin Park?
With great talent,
Yeah, comes
You
great responsibility.
Yeah.
Was that Spider-Man?
and like great torment in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
For me, I just thought we'd do a podcast because I thought I'm at that age now where I feel too old to be going out clubbing uptown, and young enough that I want to be doing something.
It's
You know what I
Tuesday.
mean? And then, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, so why not do a podcast? So that's what we're doing. Boom.
No, but that's true though. All these motivational stuff though, the difference between people who do it and the people who don't do it is actually doing it.
Yeah, that's true. So we're doing it.
And that
We're
aspect,
doing it. It's done.
And what you got to lose? Sweet FA.
Sweet FA. So what
I
would
would
you be
say
doing
though,
on
we have got
Tuesday
some
anyway?
studio
no?
lights, and it. I am pacey at the best times, but this is making me proper.
We got a bit of
Casper.
tech though, haven't we? We got a bit of tech going on. That's
Well, can't you
cool.
get no spray tan shit going on? Hey,
Spray tech shit. Do you want to talk about the name Webeo? Why we chose that?
that's your brainwave.
Yeah.
If it goes good,
This is a good one.
it's gonna pay.
That's a good one.
If it doesn't go so good,
Webeo because we're on the web.
he did it.
And it's video. That's why we did it. That's why we did it. So, you seen these? What are these all about?
There's been many videos on about this already.
What is it? What is it? I haven't seen any.
I don't know, but I do.
What are they called? Fidget spinners.
Yeah, but I do think that the person deserves everything he gets with that.
Whoever came up with that is now
Yeah, but they deserve everything
living
they get, I reckon.
ja dream.
You know, there's a lot of shit and all that you're like, fuck me, that's shit.
Yeah.
But that's actually like, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like a yo-yo, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah.
But what do you do with it? You got is the key to just like take a finger off like that, or
Yeah, but it depends if you're a fidgety person, because I'm quite fidgety anyway.
hey, mad skills, mad skills.
Are you a fidgeter?
I am a fidgeter. Yeah, I do.
I'm a
fidget.
leg tapper.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a leg tapper.
You know, where it's just like, who the fuck's tapping their legs?
Yeah.
Get on my nerves there.
I'm a table drummer.
No, you're not. Don't try and be cool now, just for the show.
I am a knuckle cracker.
I ain't a knuckle cracker.
No,
But you know, when
give you arthritis when you remember.
if you keep on tapping your leg all the time, they do say it actually burns extra calories because you're constantly
on the move.
you're doing something
Yeah,
instead of nothing.
yeah, yeah. Like this show. We're doing
Just like
something.
this.
Not nothing.
Just above nothing.
I love it when a
Hey, there's nothing.
seamless link. Seamless.
Can you play our theme tune again so
Uh,
that people can experience it again and see they can give us their critique on that?
you want to play the entry theme because you made it. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's have for another play. So we give credit to Martin for this. He made our intro.
I have
Give us
obviously
tell us
copied
what you
and
think.
pasted a lot of stuff together.
Yeah, it's good. I'm impressed.
I don't know if it's
Can't be
completely
serious,
legal or
man.
not.
You cannot be serious.
Thunderbirds.
Okay, Will Smith.
Is that Will Smith in the camera? Is it?
I'm not thinking.
Chris Tucker?
Understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? What you want?
Thanks for who that is. Is that Gladys?
Baby, I
No.
got it. What you need? You know I got it.
That's just some
What we're gonna
radio.
do?
Well, wait, baby, let's go.
We're gonna have a good time.
That's like a summer film.
Can
There's
you
Meat
feel
Dog.
the tension in the air right now?
There's
I
the
know
old
I
Will
can.
Farrell.
Yo,
I
Farrell.
can feel it all the way down
Farrell
in my
Farrington.
plums.
What do you think of that?
I like it. I'm impressed.
Flows.
You've got no friends.
It was banter.
No, it's good. We got Same Ball. We got a few special effects. But what we?
Back in jail.
Hey, I know I was going to bring that. Mm-hmm. And I know we're probably going to bring it up a few times over the next upcoming weeks. But I was going to bring up Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather.
Do you know what? I actually get
Topical.
called Conor McGregor quite a lot.
We have got a big ginger beard. So
Do you guess what it is?
Yeah, and he's got a skinhead now as well.
I thought it was just
You got the
all
McGregors
time.
about you. You got the McGregors. I personally think McGregor has got his number. I think he's going to do him. I think he's got reach, power, speed. What are you saying?
I can't believe.
But Floyd Mayweather
How?
is an exceptional boxer.
I don't want to underestimate Floyd Mayweather because I'm not his biggest fan, so it's easy to like go like,
He
yeah,
is
Conor can. You know what I mean?
Phenomenal
But,
at what he
yeah.
does. He is a top boxer. There's
But
he-
they say, like-
he's defeated everybody.
They say he never gets caught
Yeah.
like properly and that sort of shit.
Yeah,
But you watch
he's a
the
great
Hoya
counter fighter,
and there's
I think.
the black.
Agree.
I think Moses or something.
Yeah,
When they actually go at him hard,
Yeah.
they catch him good. There's that one Mexican dude. He was rattling his cage quite a lot.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
Put
The
the headbutt
headbutt,
on him.
yeah,
They set
yeah.
back. McGregor cheap shotted him, didn't he?
yeah.
But I think that McGregor knows that if you go in hard, you fuck his game up. You know what I mean? If you want to box, it'd be
Yeah,
fuck them.
yeah.
But if you want to fucking be in his face, it's
I
going
think
to be hard
I think
work.
McGregor's got the power, the reach. He's young. He's a freak of nature when it comes to like athleticism.
Bookmakers
Is that
are
a
usually
word?
pretty good on this sort of shit,
Mm.
and they completely against Conor of any chance, and so's all the critics. But all the boxers are saying no chance,
Yeah.
and most people are, to be fair. But there's a puncher's chance in
Well, I'm
any
going to go
fight.
against all of those
Isn't
and
there?
say he's going to do it.
There's a puncher's chance against in any fight,
Yeah, everyone's got puncher's chance, haven't they? So.
and
All I know is it's a big payday for both of them.
yeah, it's a no lose situation. But
No.
I'd
Win-win.
I'd love to see the upset. Yeah, you know what I mean. But
Me too. It's the most talked about fight since.
it's almost WWF, isn't it? You know, where like the hype's
Yeah,
fucking
the
just
hype
crazy.
is huge. Yeah, and like I think that's what I'm saying. Like we're
It's-
probably going to talk
it's
about
theatrical,
this
isn't it?
for a few
Like-
shows, aren't we? Because when he does the 24/7 is going to be incredible. Like watching those two. Just
The worst thing that can happen for me
slagging
is
each
if
other.
Connor gets absolutely pissed about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if he actually gets shown up. You know what I mean?
I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
That's the worst thing that can happen. You know what I mean? If he loses, that's fair enough in a good battle. But if he actually like, if Connor, if he's like just like getting toyed with from the start and he can't do anything, I
Yeah,
can't imagine
point.
that happening.
No,
but,
I can't see that happening.
But that would be horrendous. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
But it's going to be exciting no matter what. No.
Yeah, big time. I'm
And
looking
Klitschko,
forward to it for sure.
Klitschko Joshua's rematching, isn't
No,
they?
are they?
Yeah. This year,
Yeah. Nice.
November, Las Vegas, isn't it?
Good, impressive.
That last fight was fucking one of the best fights I've ever seen. That was like a Rocky film, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
One drop in,
blow
the
for
next one
blow.
fucking
Then he
drop
got
in.
dropped. Yeah, it was a great fight. They're like both superb athletes.
Fair play to Klitschko there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
And they're like both gentlemen as well, which is good. It's
Yeah.
nice to see in the sport. Always nice to see.
I think Tyson Fury tweeted he's retired today. After he's coming back to
where'd
do
you find
Fury,
this?
he's going to come fight AJ, wasn't he?
Was he?
Now he's retired. You don't know what to fucking believe with him, do you?
No.
You know what I mean, he'd do anything to get a bit of like fucking tweet action.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
it. Yeah, yeah.
But he's
So-
a bit of
What were you going to say? Sorry.
he's a bit of a messer, isn't he? Fury. Fair play to him for obviously getting where he is now.
I think he's talked his way into it.
And he'd done the business in the fact of like actually beating Klitschko,
Yeah, it
even
was-
if it weren't a proper fight.
It was
Yeah, I mean,
a bit unorthodox and a bit messy, but he did the business, didn't he?
that's
So,
what.
yeah.
Don't matter how you get there, does it?
No, it don't. No.
The same could be said for Conor thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, but there's massive contract shit in there, like for legal things. If he throws an elbow or a fucking kick or anything, it's like
What in the fight against
yeah.
Mayweather?
it virtually fucking sacrifices his purse. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do one like fucking
Yeah.
dirty shot.
Even a cheeky little elbow.
He loves throwing that out there though, doesn't he, Conor?
He does,
That-
yeah,
No,
yeah.
but he loves throwing out there that this isn't the real fight.
Yeah.
It's like a dance.
But it's win-win for
In a
him,
real
because
fight,
if he
it's a fucking
loses, he
death.
can just say, "Look, you wouldn't stand a chance in my pond."
There's no way on this earth maybe
there's
they're
no
getting
way.
octagon.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah, exactly.
He's smart.
Smart.
They're both smart, aren't they?
Yeah,
in that aspect.
Well, they're both going to be paid shitloads of money. So
That makes them fucking smart, though.
makes them smart. They're
If
having
you're
a big
getting
payday for one
£1
fight.
million
Yeah.
for one evening,
Yeah.
that's smart, isn't it?
We go out on a Saturday night, get
You gotta
our
be
ass
so-
whooped for free.
You got to be doing something right, though, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. They got to be, so.
Then you got all the schools and all that shit going like, oh yeah, math, English, that kind of crap. You know what I mean? All the stuff we study,
Yeah.
these fuckers, like, on under $1 million for one night's gig, I can't imagine them being those sort of educational fucking geniuses, you know what I
We're
mean?
going to, like, school just seems like, when you look back in hindsight, it just looks like a bit of a waste of time. Like, you're not really taught, you're not prepared for the world in the way that you'd want to be prepared for the world. Like, I literally just come out of a nervous breakdown because I fucking realised I wasn't prepared for life.
I am back at school, aren't I?
Yeah, like that's a serious thing. I think a lot of people are suffering with depression because of that. I think like,
Yeah,
if people
and, like, these
prepared
things-
more in schools for the real world, there'd be less people.
These things
getting-
reflect a lot on
Yeah.
your mentality and how you're looked upon. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
are you a failure?
Yeah,
Are you
man.
good?
Yeah.
And like the skills they teach in school, like the tests and all they got, are very. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like
It's not really functional skills,
No.
is it? It's more
No.
to do with
admin jobs.
which is very limited.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Like
I'm back at university now, and I wasn't never bad at math or English or anything like that. You know, where you just like you could do it quite easily.
Yeah.
But you're never really committed. So,
Yeah.
But you got by because you could do it quite easily.
Yeah.
Like you could.
My problem is it sucked. It's just boring. It's like very like it's humdrum and mundane. And like as a kid, when you're like super hyperactive, do you know what I mean? How
Yeah.
is it like?
But how's
Do
it
you any
affected you?
favours?
Like obviously,
I've never really
you're a
used-
qualified
I
electrician, yeah.
Yeah, I learnt more after school than I did when I was at school, pretty much. Because like,
How much did the
life
school
lessons.
affect you being able to get qualified as an electrician after you left school? Did it mean no relevance? If you went,
There's
didn't
no
go to
real
school
relevance.
at all,
No, I mean, I learnt everything after school.
so you had no qualifications to go like, hey, can I be an electrician? You know what I mean? It's virtually
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
start again there. You know what I mean? You're
The thing is as well, is the world's constantly just it feels like it's so changing so rapidly at the moment. Like, and you like with online world, like there's like you can like look at us now. We're just dropping this podcast. Like we don't know who could be listening to this. Anybody could be listening to this. It's accessible for everybody, and it's just like it's insane. This wasn't available for like our parents 10 years ago. It's like the world's just constantly changing and fast. It's an exciting time to be alive. That's for sure. And like the opportunities that are there for everyone is incredible.
Like you
But
said before,
it's
though,
just also it's quite scary because you're like
great responsibility comes.
yeah, no one's really dealt with this sort of stuff before, so everyone's just sort of feeling it out. And
As much as you're getting
it's
from
crazy.
it, it also takes from you.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
staring at your phone all the time.
Yeah,
Seeing
like-
other people. Having a
yeah,
good
like
life and all
people say
sort
that,
of
don't
shit.
they? Like, oh, everyone's losing. Social media's taking away.
It's
like,
unsocial media.
Yeah, it's unsocial media. But is it? Because you can talk to. We could just like we're sat here now. We're talking crap, and this is just like being spammed out to everyone all over the world. We don't even know who this could be accessible to. It's insane. It's insane.
It's exciting. That
And
way.
exciting, yeah.
It's been around for a minute as well, though, hasn't
You
it?
can turn a waste of time into a real good time from a cheap green screen off Amazon and a camera and a mic, and boom,
That's the thing, though, where it's so
Yeah.
accessible that it's not special anymore either, is it?
and information. That's fucked liars up big time, isn't it? Now Google, you can just Google something. Liars back in the day, they thrived because they could just tell lies, and it's like the most convincing person. But nowadays, you could just
That's
Google
true.
some shit.
That's some
Liars are done.
That's some real talk there.
Yeah, that's some real
Before,
talk.
you could get
It's
away with
true,
any kind
you
of
could
smack,
just be
couldn't
like, hey. So this is what, and then people
If
are
you enter
like,
a
if you're like an alpha male, you could like convince the room and get the room on your side.
You enter
Win
a topic
over.
of conversation
Like,
that
from
no one
at
knows
school,
nothing
I
about.
used
They got
to-
to think it's gospel,
yeah.
aren't they?
I used to tell the most outlandish lies when I was at school because I could get away with it. Now, like, you're trying to tell a white lie, like, oh, Google that and find that out. You're like, oh, goddamn!
Don't do that.
Goddamn! I'm just glad that my information about when the age I lost my virginity is not online. I bet that one all the time. Goddamn! But, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Honestly,
we are
I'll
living
tell you
in a
something,
crazy, crazy time.
It's not a lie either. I've never been a liar. That's
Let
true.
me Google that.
You know where, like, you miss a trick in a way?
Yeah.
Because, like, hey,
oh,
I could have fucking made up some good shit. You know, you're like,
Can I
you
do some real good shit?
know, you're a bit daft. It hasn't even dawned on you that you could change the truth.
Yeah.
You don't even know, like, yeah, I'm a loser. Nah, you don't have to say that, Mark. I don't. You know, like, I can lie.
I had that. Like, I've been another thing as well. Like with technology, like what you like date. It's changed the date game.
Yeah, the
it's
date
changed
game.
everything.
Done.
It's changed everything. It's changed the music industry. It's changed the movie industry. It's changed the dating game.
As you know,
Plenty of Fish, Tinder. What are you saying?
I'm in the film industry, aren't I? And that's ever evolving. And the film industry's not going to be the same as it was before. You know, before it was on film reels. Mm-hmm. Now it's all on hard drives. Mm-hmm. And the way the films are like made from top to bottom is all like anyone can be a filmmaker now. Like photography used to be for the elite because it used to be expensive to get the cameras, get the kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now everyone's got their phones. Everyone's a photographer.
Yeah, everything's more accessible.
You've got Photoshop, so that sort of shit. Everyone can do what they're doing. So like,
smartphones.
That's what I mean. So that everything that used to be now's everyone's. You know, the same as this.
Yeah.
Like to watch a broadcast before, you'd have to watch TV, ITV, BBC, or whatever they got anywhere else.
So it was control the information. Now we've got alternative media, which means
now everyone's got
information
access to everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's exciting and scary and everything in between. You know, because
how do you think it's changed the dating game then? Like with Tinder and Plenty of Fish and obviously
accessibility,
Harmony. And
we
all
left
this.
school. We couldn't talk to our classmates when we got home, could we? We couldn't go online. So we're both 32. So when we left school, I didn't have my classmates. When I went home, I couldn't talk to them on MSN or anything like that.
No.
But my brother, who's 4 years younger than me, he had all his classmates at home every night on the webcams and that sort of shit. You know, what I mean? Just that 4 year
different
period
generation,
there. When we was at school, we was only just getting hold of mobile phones with no smart screens and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just text messages and that kind of crap. And if you had a mobile phone, you were like flaming. You was up on it, right?
Yeah, I remember the first mobile phone I had as well. It's like a Vodafone. Obviously, other phones are really big aerial. Hello.
You didn't have one of those.
I did.
You didn't have a Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I did. I had a Wolf of Wall Street.
I got one of those now.
I was in the last year of secondary school, and I had one of those. Pay as you go. No games, no smartphones.
You get those Nokia 3233s and all these.
Remember Nokia 3210? Those are like invincible.
And that's when you can make your ringtones.
Make cases.
Snake on there.
Yeah.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, Snake. And all that. God.
But you know, there used to be like a sort of. I'm sure everyone says that about their generation, but it used to be like a sort of romantic bit about like seeing the girl at school, passing the notes on, and now everything's accessible all the time. And they're just sending fucking pictures of their vagina at fucking night. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's ruined relationships then, in the way that you could be led in bed with someone and she could be getting a message by someone else?
I think that's a problem for everyone. Definitely in our generation, and
whereas before for
everyone else to come,
you'd have to be out and you'd have to approach that person
and yeah,
it's changed the game, isn't it?
I definitely, for me, every girlfriend I've had in the last 10 years plus has been through online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if I cross the path in real life, it's been worked on online. You know what I mean? It's not been anything else. But so it's one of those things where I've definitely used it to my advantage in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what it's like if like that's all you ever known. We knew something before, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, man, just making us a drink.
I think you either go with the times or you fucking left behind. And
definitely.
What we're doing now is quite, for us, it's quite challenging.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Tech.
It's like hard. You've got to try and set it up and do it. But
and
we want to do it because it's...
Yeah, but you have a look at other people on the internet and stuff and you think, fuck me, that's advanced some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're not retarded. No,
we're just regular guys just having a go.
And you go and look at the other people's stuff and you go, fuck me, like, we got tech and we got a little bit of, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but then you see them, you're like, fucking hell, like, we're never going to be that good. If they're that good now, how you can
How are they doing that?
It moves so fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, we still got it.
So that's why we've got to rely on our personalities. That's where we're going to struggle, people.
Perfect.
Struggle's real.
Struggle is real, yeah. But with some support, hopefully we can do, you know,
maybe one
keep
day.
doing this. It'd be nice if we could keep doing this like all the time.
But the good thing is that this is... We can just do this all the time because it's not actually paying our bills, so we haven't got it to lose, have we?
It's free for us to do it, and it's free for you to view it, so no problem there, is there?
You tell me more about the dating situation online because you've had more recent experience than me.
Yeah, it's different. It's changed.
You can't live without it, though, can you, per se?
I find a lot of people just want to chat and they don't actually want to meet up. Like, I'm old school. I want to meet up. I'm fine chatting to somebody, like, and you got to jump through more hoops these days. It seems like you got to jump through more hoops.
But have you read the Tinder stories and all that? Like in the US and all that shit, it's like, hey, want to fuck?
But what's
then
the
they
first
meet up
text?
like that.
What's
Bang.
the first text that you would normally put to somebody? For me, is hey, how are you? But you get these women like
think of something better
Don't
than
put,
that.
hey, how are you? And it's like, it's a fucking opener, you know what I mean? Like, give me a break.
Don't
Give
bother
me a
saying
fucking
hello.
break. Yeah, like
if you're going to
how
just
else
say
am
hello,
I going to say, like, and then you've got to think of some sleazy sort of
Also,
trickery,
it's-
some trickery to
yeah, and
get
this-
them to message you back. And
that
it's like,
means it's already starting on deception.
yeah, exactly. It's like you got to think of
I'm a
some
witty.
witty thingy. So
Yeah.
just put, hey, how are you? And then like just message about.
They meet me in real life and all that, and it's like,
Yeah, look at my
hello.
pictures. If you like the look of me, then like there's some sexuality there. Then let's work off that. But don't make me jump through hoops before I've said hello.
The thing is that there's so much competition as well. You know what I mean?
Filters
If
are a
there's-
nightmare.
Yeah,
Filters are a nightmare because you don't know what you're getting. It's false advertisement. I don't go to the shop and buy like a moisturiser and then get home with this shampoo.
A filter's only,
It's going to be what is on the tin.
a filter is only for kids and women, though. You don't see no men with a filter, do you?
The thing is as well, I don't really
Unless it's subtle.
find farmyard animals attractive, and every single girl seems to be a cat or a pig or a dog, and it's like,
Little bunny rabbit.
yeah, like little bunny rabbit. It's like, listen, it totally changes the
Take that
shape of
shit
their,
off.
it
Yeah.
changes the shape of their face.
Their
Shut it-
face
yeah,
is
shut
like
it
that.
forward.
Their eyes go bigger.
Yeah, and then
there's-
everything changes, and it's all tucked up in there.
But
Then you
it's-
meet them,
that's
and you're
one-
like, you don't even recognise
That's the
them.
one
in
with
the
that animal as well, though, isn't it? Just gives it like a nice little
Yeah.
glow and a little flaming face alteration.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking walking Michael Jackson motherfucker, isn't it? Isn't it? Michael Jackson booth.
That's exactly what it is. And then you get on the date, and you're like, hey, it's me. And you're like, well, I didn't recognise you because your face is a different shape. It's true, isn't it?
You just jealous because men can't use them.
Yeah, no, I do. I do use them, but
Do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
You
yeah.
little shit.
It's just through boredom really that I use it. But
Do you know why I don't use them?
what?
Because if I go on like Snapchat and all,
You got a beard and it doesn't recognise. Is that the reason? I knew it. Totally banging.
and I got morals, and I'm above that shit.
I'm like, fuck that shit.
But-
All that.
I do think filters are bullshit
Yeah, me too.
in general, and I think all this, everything is all about flaming. The same as us being in prison cell. You know what I mean?
It's bullshit.
It's not real. It ain't real though, is it?
No.
And like we're living in this world, we're all fed unrealistic shit, and then we all judge ourselves on what we see, which ain't fucking. It's all fabricated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell you what is real,
Sorry,
though.
I'm just tinkering around on a computer.
I was born with ginger hair, yeah?
Yeah, that's real shit.
And
the
like-
struggle is real.
Yeah,
people.
but now there's cool ginger people. You got the Ed Sheerans and fucking I don't know other people. There's like yeah, ginger's cool. Prince Harry's like yeah, I mean
Yeah.
so it's got a bit more trendy.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up, 80s, early 90s, and that sort of shit, having red hair, it was like
Gin.
you know what
Hard
I mean?
times.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Wasn't cool back in the 90s.
I was the only one.
No.
There weren't no Ed Sheeran, no shit like that around. It was only
I
me
was the only one.
winning sports leagues, Mac and Hunters and all day.
All day.
But I felt like I was the only one. And then, just as it started coming on trend,
Yeah.
my fucking hair fell out. And I was like, Jesus Christ, God, what are you trying to do to me, bro? You know, where, like, you had the stigma of, like, flaming having ginger hair. As soon as it gets cool, you fucking lost it. So you're like, God damn. I feel like Pock in the struggle. You know, it's like, yeah, they put you in hard places just to see what you're made of. What's going to happen next?
Tupac's bad, man. Cool rapper.
Yeah, I'll tell you what is bad.
What's that?
Is Tupac's new film, apparently. It's shit.
All Eyes on Me. Any
Yeah.
good?
And it's in it. The
It's got-
reviews are horrendous.
They're starting to do a bit like
They're
the
saying-
Avengers have done, you know, where they're like the guy who played Biggie is in the Tupac.
They're
movie.
saying the guy who directed it is he only did music video before that. He had a real film, and it's not. It don't run. It's
Tupac
not
comes back.
coherent. It's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a flop, and I think like someone like Tupac, he deserves a biopic. This. You know what I mean?
Did you see the hologram they did with Tupac? He
Yeah,
had
that's
like
sweet.
a concert and they did a hologram. That's insane. Again, technology just like
That was good.
bringing
Wasn't
someone back from the dead. That's crazy. That's just fucking crazy.
it? I do think that Tupac. I don't love all his stuff, you know, because a lot of it was quite. You know, it's always like that. Is it posthumous when they're after death? But you know when this like changes and like ghetto gospel and that shit. That weren't when he's alive.
No.
And I do like Picture Me Rolling and that sort of shit. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In California 11, I like that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I like him more than his music per se. I think this guy was.
What
gonna
as
play-
a personality, as like,
I think he had a lot going on. Yeah, I mean for himself.
'cause didn't he bring out like wasn't he like like he talked about the Illuminati and all that sort of stuff? And didn't he bring out an album or something? Illuminati.
I
that
reckon
was
he's
sort
definitely. I think he was half sort of what he plays as. You know what I mean? He was half gangster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And half of him could have been a revolutionary. You know what I mean?
What about
I think he would have made some changes. I do believe that. You know?
what sort of changes?
He could have been
make,
political, I reckon, when he got older. He was in
Yeah.
40s and 50s and that shit. He would have had a lot of influence and a lot of
though? Yeah.
positive impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's quite self-conscious in the music and conscious about times, people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he's all about just the flaming bling and the bitches and all. You know?
Which a lot of rap, that seems like what all rappers are about these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I do think that he was wise and he had a lot to offer. I reckon.
Yeah.
And
You're talking about the struggle of real life. No, not a lot of musicians these days. They're just talking about how much money they've got and how much bling they've got. Whereas someone like Tupac was talking about the struggle, like it's fucking real, like
relatable.
Yeah, like if you don't get a job and go to work, you don't eat, and that's real shit. That's real fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like it's great. All some of these rappers are singing about like we got this, we got that, we drive this, we drive that. What about us?
What about like the flaming Brenda got a baby stuff and all that?
Yeah.
Like, that's not really blingy, is it?
No.
It's fucking sad shit. You know what I mean?
Real message.
Or Dear Mama and that kind of crap. There's quite a lot of sentiment in his stuff. You know?
Definitely.
So I think he's definitely got. I reckon he had a lot to offer that we didn't get to see in that aspect.
Yeah.
And I think that rap game would have dried up, like, and he would have done something greater after. You know, some people like they only got a couple of neat like songs that are like half decent.
Yeah.
And they're gone.
Yeah.
I think that he had a lot more about himself.
Favorite one-hit wonder.
My favorite one hit. It's difficult. That is difficult.
It's difficult. Saying the Ray
Do you wanna start
Winston's about you. Favorite. I'm gonna go Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby.
You got a lot of stick for that shit.
Good song though. People still playing it. You know what I mean? Or I go that or Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah, he did have that other song.
Michelle
didn't he?
Pfeiffer in that film. God damn.
5, baby.
Woo. She's incredible. She's incredible. Got some Tupac playing in the background.
She ain't bad either, 5, is she? So-
No. One of my favourite guilty pleasures is Grease 2.
Oh, not Grease 2.
Why? What's wrong with it? Why are you not loving it?
Endo's favourite film's Grease 2, my mate. It's
Yeah.
fucking, you know, where it's just like, I used to love Grease, I used to watch it every day. You know, you got these films on VHS, I used to watch the same thing every day. Obviously, you didn't have the Netflix shit and all that kind of crap, but
Again, yeah.
Wayne's World 2 and
VHS.
Grease used
Now
to just
you
be.
got Netflix.
I used to go home from school and put them on in the background every single day. All the time. I know every word to every
All
single
day.
word.
There we go.
But you know, we're like stars rise and stars fall.
Yeah.
Mike Myers now,
Yeah.
he's one of my favourite people. Yeah, I mean,
Like Austin Powers, Mike Myers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Myers,
Wayne's
like,
World.
Wayne's World, Sarah Murder, Axe Murderer, Austin Powers, like you said, not shit.
Yeah,
Wayne's, that's that. And like he's one of my favourites, and now he's nowhere.
No.
You're like,
But is that it for him, or is he gonna? Do you think he'll come back?
I don't know if
or-
it's his choice or part of like a Duff film or two, because like Love Glory didn't get good reviews.
What film was that?
Love Glory,
What's that about?
yeah, I ain't seen it, see.
No. Any good?
It wasn't bad, but you know, like everything he does is good to you because you like that dude. You know?
Because yeah, you're a fan.
But it's got to be nothing worse than being a star of this foul. You know what I mean?
No.
Because that's got to be tough.
Although they'd still surely.
There's a lot of them as well.
Yeah.
Sure, William Scott, Stifler, American
Yeah.
Pie and all. Whereas,
Because he's like typecast, isn't he?
Stereotype.
So they can only be put to a certain thing. They're very like. Because Brad Pitt, you could put him in any film, he's incredible. Leonardo DiCaprio, incredible, pretty much any film. Tom Cruise, there's a lot of them. Will Smith. They're not typecast; they can play any sort of part. You know what I mean? And then
Matthew
like,
McConaughey now, I fucking love Matthew.
yeah, Wolf of Wall Street.
Alright.
He's good. He's sick.
Hey, yo, I'm Matthew McConaughey. He's so fleeing, laid back, true detective. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. What's the film? Interstellar. Good film.
That's a good
fucking film. Gets you
That's-
thinking as well.
that's Chris
really
Nolan,
gets
though,
you
yeah?
thinking. It's I don't even.
That's Chris Nolan, the director.
Yeah.
And he made the Batman films with Bale.
Think
yeah.
how scary it is to be that famous. Like walking around and getting recognised and stuff. People are like,
But I can't watch Chris Nolan films. Like, what's that
Chris
one?
Nolan, remind me.
That was Interstellar. Batman films like Dark Knight and all.
Yeah.
He did the new Dunkirk film we haven't seen yet. He did what's Inception.
Yeah.
All these films, yeah, they're so good, so deep, puts me to sleep. I'm not joking. Inception,
They're so good, they make you
Inception,
sleep.
Dark
That's
Knight, and all
like
that
the
sort of
opposite
shit.
to
I'm
what
just like that. I can't sit through it because like it gets so intricate and stuff like that. I fucking go. I don't know. The only other film that did that to me was Terminator 3.
Is that because it was bad?
I went to saw it at cinema. That was that. Now I watched it at home on DVD. This like it does something to my brain. Don't work.
So,
But Nolan and Quentin Tarantino didn't go to film school either, so both of them just out self-taught.
Tarantino films are fucking incredible. The dialogue in that, so it's always, he's got so much depth to his dialogues, hasn't he? All the time. It's just like,
He used to work in a video shop apparently, so like he just watched a lot.
watch
of
videos
films
all the time. Yeah.
and he just got fucking self-taught in that aspect. But one of the best things I saw of his, on like inspirational quote sort of shit, was you don't actually need to know how to do stuff.
Yeah.
If you got the vision, you hire people that make that shit come true.
Yeah.
You need to be able to like have the idea and say what you want.
Yeah.
And people do it for you. Cause
What do you think
know when
separates these people from everybody else then? What makes these people so great? Is it just because they do
Is
it?
it because they're unique, or is it because they're fortunate, or both? You know what I mean?
Or is it just because they just do
It's
it?
a bit like us now, though, with this.
Yeah.
It's like what makes us be able to like film in a year's time, have viewers that want to see it. Is that going to be luck, or talent, or both, or what?
Because we're just doing it? Because we want to do it and we just think...
You think there's any truth, and you feed stuff down people's necks enough
Yeah.
that they will learn to like it. You know what I mean?
You will love us. You will love us.
One way or another.
You will love us.
What do you reckon then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think you need to
Put
be
your phones on,
a
tell me what you
special?
think.
person?
I think there's some talented people out there. For sure.
I think there's lots of people that are basic, and they're fortunate, and they never got found out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you was in that position now, you're Macaulay Culkin, but you didn't fucking go off the rails or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was in a film when you was 11 years old, and you're still in films today.
Yeah. Is he in
People-
films today though?
Not so much. No. I
Because
don't
like,
think-
all he's done is Home Alone. That was
no,
it.
but you know what I mean though. Like, if you're just actually like just there
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
then people just take you for who you are. Like, you give
Yeah.
yourself that license. There, it's him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
what is the difference between him and you or anyone else? You know what I mean? Is it just fortune favours? You know what I mean? Or is he unique as a person?
No, man. I don't know. I feel like you're asking me like I'm supposed to have the answer.
It's getting deep.
It's rhetorical.
It's getting deep.
Rhetorical. I don't know. He's getting deep. I just think,
I think everyone's got something to offer.
yeah,
Definitely.
of course, yeah. Like,
No matter what it is. Everyone's got something about them.
but we need stupid people
Yeah.
to do shitty jobs.
There's a lot of people that play stupid on screen that are intelligent. You know what I
Think
mean?
so?
And the other way around. A lot of people play intelligent when they're not really that smart.
Do you think so? Do
Yeah.
you think there's famous people that act stupider than they really are?
Definitely.
Lay down.
There's going to be people with degrees and God knows what, and on screen they play comedian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
So like they come across as uneducated, but realistically they're bright.
they're
you know?
right. Yeah.
And the same the other way around, where people play these roles like they look the type,
Mm-hmm.
but realistically they're fucking dumb as a box of frogs.
Off
Don't
the
you know-
frogs.
You know, that's the
I
same.
don't even know what that
It
means.
is now. Welcome.
What happened? I've been playing some Linkin Park in the background. I think. Do you wanna? Is it too late? I don't
That's
know.
That's a bit edgy. It's a bit on trend.
Well, I thought it would be a
Testament
to what's happening?
to the fallen.
Yeah. It's mad. Like, you think
gotta
that
be
guy's
something.
got the world at his feet. He's like the lead singer of like one of the biggest bands of all time. They sell fucking millions of albums, and the dude just kills
Have
himself.
you had any experience with mental illness there?
I have, yeah. I have.
Depressions?
Yeah, I got depression. Yeah,
Anxieties?
taken away. Yeah, depression, anxiety. I was being medicated. I was on olanzapine and Sertraline for a long time. And like the thing is with mental depression is it's a real fucking thing. Problem
And-
is you can't see it. There's no
Yeah.
visible scar. There's no like you break your arm, you're in a plastic cast.
You're in a wheelchair.
You know, you get a cut.
Special.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, consideration. Considering it's physical, you see it.
Mental illness, and you've just got these blinkers on where you just see the most negative aspects of all life, and you just can't see any good in anything. And it's a real thing, you know. It's just like it's really hard to explain. And
Yeah.
Even worse when you've got it and you're trying to, because you just. It's a chemical imbalance in your brain, and you just don't see any good. In
Suicide
life,
rates
and,
are going up.
Yeah.
In general,
Do you think
everywhere.
that's to do with social media and the way that, like, because people put their best foot forward in the way that they show their best pictures, they're wearing their best clothes.
No
but
one
it's not
posts
real. Like, no one posts
their
like
deck clever
first thing
there.
in the morning with the fucking all the bills come through the post and their makeup's fucking all over the face.
No one posts
one
that
does
meal.
that.
of
So everybody's
fucking pot
looking
noodle
at yeah. So
with a fish
everybody's
finger.
everybody's looking at everybody else's life, thinking they're so extra and I'm nothing. And then you know what I mean? And it's not real.
How many times you go on Instagram and you see a photo like, hey,
Yeah.
my fridge empty?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
mean-
why we thought we'd do the show and be a bit more real and be a bit more like, do you know what I mean? We're just a couple of dudes trying to get by, struggling, making ends meet, but in our spare time, instead of just talking shit to each other, we just record it and bang it out there and wang it out there and see if other people can relate. Because life's fucking tough, and like especially for people. I'm a single dude. I haven't even got kids, but you got kids. You got 2 kids, beautiful.
I got
children.
2 kids.
And
Full time.
like you're a single dude, and that's another thing. Relationships don't seem to be lasting long. What's going like again? Is that to do with
Yeah.
like the expansion of like social media and stuff? And it's just
I think
women-
that has a part to play in the downfall, but I do think that
single parents everywhere, and like what?
perhaps the ideology of sticking together forever
Yeah,
is like religion based or romantic idea. It's not realistic, you know what I mean? But I've not given up on the idea of a forever
monogamy. Do you believe
lover.
in
Yeah.
monogamy? Do you believe in monogamy? Yeah.
I do in principle.
I think monogamy in this day and age will come with age. I think
it'll fall apart.
yeah.
I think it will fall apart, but I do think that monogamy is on the decline, and I don't know if that means civilization is going to like go into chaos or not. But in general, the idea of just finding someone settling down.
We're in a crazy, crazy time, aren't we? We're in a crazy time where crazy things are happening, and
Well, we're both in our 30s.
yeah.
20 years ago, there would be 30-year-old dudes sat in a room on a green screen.
This
Yeah,
is
I mean-
basically Wayne's. We've invented our own Wayne's World. Can we say that?
Yeah. You just did.
This is my mum and dad's house. We're sat in it. We're doing this show out of their bedroom. It's Wayne's
Is that Webeo Show on display now?
No, it's this side's.
We're learning as we go.
So when I throw it over,
Boom.
and then I'll
There you
remove it, and then I throw the remove over.
Where do you get this background from?
I just googled it, and I
This
thought
pop?
it was pretty cool. This pack.
There's Biggie.
Biggie.
Bill Clinton.
Clinton's there. We've got Katy Perry somewhere in there.
Marilyn.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah.
So did I tell you about like when I did have my episode that I thought I was going to be president and I was in love with Katy Perry at the same time?
President of the USA.
Yeah. Yeah. Truly believed it as well. It's like real as me and you sat here now. I truly believe I had like a psychotic episode. And yeah. Thought Katy Perry was mine.
You weren't running for candidacy or anything like that. You was actually
No,
legit.
I
press.
just thought I was legit in. I thought like people have found out
You
about
thought-
me. I'm great. In.
And you thought it was a game as well.
And then
that's
when I
why-
got put into a hospital, I thought I was just waiting to be sworn in.
So you haven't been sworn yet,
I'm not even an American
but you're
citizen.
definitely elected, and that was it.
I'm English. So, I don't,
Sort of.
I don't know if I can be American president. I don't know. I've never even been on there on holiday. But
But they chose me. That
if
was
they
good.
chose me, it was good. I was going to legalise
You couldn't argue
cannabis
with that,
and
could you?
marry
Like-
Katy Perry, no.
If that's what the people want. I was kind of busy, but
But it changed me. It changed my behaviour. I was like looking at artwork in there and stuff and trying to appreciate it. And
you weren't going
I
around
had,
cutting
like,
ribbons,
this-
were you?
Yeah, I had like
I
this.
now declare this room open.
I had this different. It was weird. I changed the way I was behaving. It was so fucking weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think you're going to
What
be president,
happened-
you're going to change the way you behave. You're going to be nice.
What happened when there weren't all the stuff around there? Like people were like around assisting you and stuff like that. Was you like, this is some kind of joke? Like they're gonna come pick me up soon? Like, what's going on? Like where's all your like help?
I don't know. I didn't think like that. I just thought that was it. I was just sort of going with it and enjoying it.
Was you waiting for the like, Air Force One to come and pick you up?
Yeah. And then I got depressed when I realised it wasn't real.
I don't blame you, man. That is a person.
Yeah, it is.
What about the Katy Perry bit?
That was the most thing. I felt I had to go through a whole breakup period of like where I felt like
She hadn't
because
ringed
she
you
was
anymore.
even though we didn't even
Yeah,
spend.
but
any
did you
time
actually
together.
think you had spent time together? or
Yeah,
not?
no, not that we spent time together though. But there was some connection.
It's just waiting to happen.
Yeah, and it never did.
It's like a film in a way.
Unless she
They're
wants
like,
to. Katie, get at me. I meant
That's why you're doing this
You can
show,
tell,
God damn
isn't
it.
Katie,
I
get
knew-
at me.
I knew there's some reason why you fucking got this green screen.
No, but
like,
I truly believe it was weird. Like,
Everyone
watched
else
a couple of
believes it's weird.
Yeah.
No one's arguing that fact.
But I'm better now, so it's okay. We can move on.
Is she here?
But yeah, so have you turned out right now?
Mm.
Good.
Yeah, but that is sad.
Yeah.
That's suicide at 42, Chester.
Mm.
And Chris
like,
Cornell, the same.
To a guy with like the most amazing.
He's a family
voice,
man.
Amazing voice, family. Like he's got the world at his feet.
But you know,
still. at
what's the difference
42,
between
he's-
art that people create,
Yeah.
and their reality? If you know Linkin Park's songs are quite deep, emotional, angsty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a reflection of the person itself in a way.
I suppose,
you know?
yeah, they are. It's quite a lot of...
And I think a lot of art
paper
like,
cuts
replicates life.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse, per se. Rehab songs, that sort of shit. You know, like,
Yeah, it's a lot of pain
she's
in the
edgy music and
Yeah.
she's edgy character.
Yeah.
You know? And I think, like, sometimes the gift is part of reality of itself.
Do you think people are more harsh when it comes to, like, mental illness and suicide when it's famous people because they're like, oh, what they got to be sad about? They're rich.
Yeah, but you've had the same. They were like, what's he got a moon about? No, you had a nice car, nice job.
Yeah.
You can do what the fuck you want whenever you want. You get depressed. Like,
yeah.
You got no reason to be depressed.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Like, it's weird, isn't it? Like,
You're not
people
allowed to
don't-
be depressed
no,
because
no.
you got it too good.
Do you think males get it harder, like, as a male?
There's a shame factor
Struggling
in
with
the
depression.
males.
Yeah, like, there's the saying, isn't
And
there?
also-
Man up. Just man up.
And also with the women, I think there's a bit of a stereotype in the way that, like, yeah, well, everyone gets postnatal and, like, flaming
Yeah.
body shamed. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
got that, so it don't count either. Like, oh, just another one night. You know what I mean? It's a bit like, they either, like, ostracize you, like, you're fucking weird, or just like, oh, it's another one. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not actually, you're not actually, like you say, is if you can't see it physically, then you're not really given a fair, like, comprehension of
Yeah.
what that person's going through.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know
definitely.
when you did have your breakdown, I didn't know to what extent was going on, but I
No.
do know that you sacrificed a lot of personal goods
Yeah, I did,
that
didn't
you
I?
loved
Yeah.
dearly before.
Yeah.
Like, there's flaming
It's definitely out of
MacBooks,
character for me.
iPads, and that sort of shit. Like,
Smash.
these are your, like, flaming. This is like stuff that fucking everyone would cherish. You know what I mean? And you just like, nah, fuck that. Just fucking smashing it, giving it away. Didn't give a shit about nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're it though. You was actually like the president of America.
Yeah, so
iPads like should be free.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
True,
I,
though, isn't it?
I devalue my
If you
stuff
actually
because
see
I thought I
someone,
was at a higher
if you see
status.
someone have like a brand new fucking iPad, it costs fucking 1,500, $2,000 or something like that. There's like, yeah, well, it's just materials. You're like, is he all right? Yeah, you could give that to me, goddamn.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
I should have saw the signs in that aspect. You know what I mean?
Someone should have seen Summit smashing my goddamn stuff.
But then we did see everything in the end. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
too late by then. But yeah, it is what it is.
What about the bit where if you dance with the devil in that aspect? What's that?
That's the time we've
I
been
know.
on. Yeah,
I don't know.
45.
Should you get another 10?
Yeah.
What about the bit where you dance with the devil? Are you ever free of him again?
What do you mean when you say dance with the devil? I'm intrigued.
Like you've been to dark places. So you always question yourself, am I better? Or like if you're on the meds, is it because of the meds? Or if you come off the meds, like am I going to sip again? Is it always
I
in
think
the
it's quite-
background
it
of
is-
like I'm susceptible now?
It changes things. It's scary because your whole world gets turned inside.
There's no one
out
who's
and
not
upside
susceptible
down.
in the first
Yeah,
place,
man. It's
is
just
there?
like like
Everyone's not. Everyone's
celebrities, right down to me. Everybody's susceptible to it. It's scary because your fucking mind, it like
when that's
always
gone,
spins your
everything's
world,
gone.
yeah, and like
You don't know yourself, though, do you? And if you have like
you're depressed
back
and
and
you're
forth-
down and you're miserable and it's a chemical imbalance in your brain and then you're like down and people are like cheer and no one wants to be around anyone that's miserable and complaining and you can't even help it and it's just like so
So you have
people
to hide it then?
people just like avoid you or get away from you and then you just
but
there's
then you
no
hide it.
social interaction so you use social media to try and socially interact and everyone's life looks so fucking great and fucking shiny on social media so that makes you feel even more shit. Next thing you just I mean there's
Fuck
suicidal
fun.
thoughts there and you're just thinking oh fuck it and it's just all make believe and fake. It's not real and it's a shame, but
no one's immune.
that's my experience. I'm sure other people have different experiences and I'm sure that they could write in and talk about it because like even royalty is not immune to it. I think recently they've been
The
talking
topic
about
It's almost
losing their mum. Princess Diana, like 20, like was it like the 20th anniversary of her
yeah. And what's going on?
passing away?
What's going on with that?
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean,
I'm
they
pretty
went
sure
through
when
depression.
Diana and Charles broke up, both of them were mentally fucking fucked. Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
because he must have been like, well, like we don't get divorced with royals. Yeah, you know what I mean, and she's thinking like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
from top to bottom, no one's immune, are they?
No.
And it's like obviously Diana suffered if it's fucking accidental death or purposely death, organised or unorganised or anything like that. But Charles must have been.
More people getting diagnosed with it now because of
Are the
Everyone-
numbers
other lifestyle.
increasing or the recognition of it
Yeah.
being real?
exactly. That's what I was
It's
trying to
everyone
say.
always
Like,
been that
through,
much
through
depressed.
technology, more information is more. Everybody's more like, do you know what I mean? Like you said, so there could be a possibility that like
it's always been the same amount of people depressed in the population,
but the information's there now, and
it's recognised.
Yeah, it's recognised. Yeah,
or it's been more depressed now because
of social media. So it's a little bit of both. People should write in and comment about that, and just.
I do think social media makes you more depressed.
I like social media because we can do this fucking show, but the rest of it,
I spend a lot of time like this.
Everybody spends.
And if I never had that, I'd have to find something else to do, and I feel myself like lethargic.
Everybody's looking down, and everybody's getting down. Everybody needs to get on up and look up.
Yeah, and that's the last thing we need for our show. So it's a catch-22.
Should we call it a day there?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
I'm happy with that. It's been good.
We had a dance, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did a 1-2 step.
Did a 1-2 step. I mean,
could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
We'll get better.
We're going to get better in time. We're going to keep knocking these out. There is no time or date. You can just keep banging them out. If you could share, comment, like, and all
subscribe,
that
I think
stuff.
YouTube.
Subscribe.
We need some of that YouTube money, really.
We need that YouTube cash money so we can make some more shows, more special effects, more of this sort of stuff. Pow. So,
anything would be good at this point.
Just give us your feedback. That'd be great. Peace.
Otherwise, we're going back to jail, won't we?
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Nobody want to go back to jail.
Without collecting £200.
So just comment, like, share, subscribe, all that. And
if you can give us any tips on what you'd like to talk about or how we can make this show better, it would be muchly appreciated, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There's no such no news is bad news.
No, and we're just two losers.
Gorgeous losers.
With a dream.
Don't put us down.
Or is it a nightmare?
I'm going to get paid for this shit. Till next time.
We get paid by...
all the time.
Our emotions.
We get paid from love from the viewers. Say goodnight, Martin.
Or financially. Either's good.
Say goodnight, Martin.